So this episode of Kandi and the Gang was a bunch of niggas just getting in trouble for some shit that they should have been smart enough to never got in trouble for. Okay, the whole thing with Chandrika and June going to, Patrick and I'm about to say Patrick and Safaris. It may have well been Patrick and Safaris because she make all the decisions, but them going to the housewarming party knowing damn well they should never win there in the first place was stupid to me. What else? Yeah, it was that stupid shit. This whole Brandon and Dominique shit is still stupid to me because on the one hand, they told them from the beginning, y'all gonna see. Brandon's talking about we just not gonna act like we're a couple at work. No, dummy. The point of y'all acting like y'all not a couple at work has to coincide with y'all not being a couple, period. Like y'all seen a preview, they asked them were they in a relationship, both of them, see which one was gonna lie, and Dominique was one like, I ain't no lying ass bitch, and he like, one of y'all are leaving this building. All y'all had to do was just say that y'all were not together, and then y'all going to events as a couple when y'all trying to make it seem like y'all are not a couple. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are these two motherfuckers older than me and this dumb? Like, why would y'all come to the housewarming party as a couple, holding hands, grinding on each other, tongue kissing each other, feeling all on each other, sucking each other titty? Why would y'all be doing that at this fucking event when y'all know damn well your relationship is frowned upon because Brandon is a manager? That was so fucking stupid. It wasn't making any sense. Like, y'all may as well been like, hey, we're a couple now. Y'all may as well just told the truth and stopped. And it really didn't even make sense. Like, y'all may as well just told the truth and said to everybody, like, yes, we're a couple and we're going to handle this shit how we're going to handle it. But to sit up here and say, oh, we're just not going to act like we're a couple at work, but we're going to act like we're going to continue to be a couple and act like a couple at all these work events where management is there, where the OLG is there, where the rest of our employees are there. And y'all know the rest of the employees like to talk shit about each other to each other. So it wasn't making any fucking sense. And it's like, man, as this show progresses, everybody sees how incompetent as a fucking manager that Brandon is, because he don't know how to be low key with his dirt, and he doesn't know how to fucking he doesn't know how to fucking manage a restaurant, because anytime we see his bald head ass, he's on his phone. Like, when that whole thing was flooding everything else, he on his phone. Meanwhile, Patrick and Philip are trying to clean up the drain that was flooding over. Like, I'm surprised they talking about he the one who needs to go. He either needs to go or he needs to be demoted, and just have Philip bring somebody in to replace him. See, that's the perfect solution right there. He can't be a manager no more. He has to be a host, a server, bartender, something, but he clearly is incapable of being a manager. And on top of that, his relationship with Dominique is a conflict of interest. So he needs to be demoted to where he's a regular fucking employee. That way, both of them can stay in a relationship and they can stay at the restaurant. Otherwise, I don't see them moving him to another restaurant as a manager when he's already a fucking terrible manager. And then in addition to that, he may or may not, if him and Dominique break up, he may or may not date somebody else who's an employee. So he needs to go, not Dominique. Like I said, I feel like when situations like this, they always get rid of the manager. They don't get rid of the employee because the manager should have known better. And he clearly does not know shit. So this housewarming party, right? First of all, I meant to say this last week, but so like I said, but I said this before, Safari has no taste. And then the little beanbag and shit that she brought over there, who the fuck wants to zen? First of all, most men are taller than beanbags anyway. Nobody's trying to ball, like, especially at this age while our knees are starting to hurt. Nobody's trying to ball up and sit at a beanbag to go zen out. He should have had a fucking recliner. So, like, if he want to recline, he can go to sleep, whatever the case may be, and really just chill. But a beanbag, maybe it just wasn't in the budget, but that shit was terrible. And of course, it was gray, just like her office at her practice. Everything's gray, no color in there at all. A bunch of bullshit colors, because she ain't got no taste. She has no taste. She should not be decorating anything. She has no taste in her fucking decorations, and she has no taste in wigs. Because every time I see her, she got these oily, stiff wigs. Like, damn, bitch, how much money are you making to be having these fucking oiled down, stiff ass starch wigs? Like, I don't get it. But be that as it may, she's like, I don't want Chandrika at the housewarming party. But Torrin, who is now doing the housewarming because for whatever reason he's doing it, he should have been doing it. He's like, well, I'm gonna try to invite her anyway. And Chandrika and June agree that they're just gonna say hi and they're gonna leave. So that's the plan. Meanwhile, they're going to the wig. They going. That was just some filler scenes. That shit, and then Dom going to the dog cookie shop with Brandon, old bald head ass. That was some filler scenes. But here's my thing. I don't know why Patrick thought it would be a good idea. Like, why are you having a house party, a housewarming party, if you do not want people to warm your house? Okay, he don't want nobody using his bathroom. Talking about he don't want nobody taking a shit in his bathroom. You ain't even supposed to be in there for real, for real. As long as nobody clog your toilet or flood your bathroom floor, it's okay if they use the bathroom. And then he wasn't even thinking about the fact that there are women coming to the party. Women have to use toilet paper, Patrick. You don't know what this just, to me, it just seemed like you wasn't having a party full of dudes. So to me, it's like, you don't know shit about women. In your 27 years, 28 years of life, you don't know shit about women. The OLG was all in that bathroom, like, and then I think one of them said, I wouldn't take a shit here anyway, but it's the point. You need to have toilet paper in your bathroom. Patrick is funny. They take the toilet paper out. Motherfucking Patrick is like, I didn't want to buy no couches because I don't want nobody sitting on my couch. Like, why are you having a housewarming party? What kind of shit is that? Like, people sitting on the couch, they ain't laying on it, sleeping on it. Like, damn. But I think it's just his ass. I feel like when it comes to actually coming, I feel like most men his age, when it comes to, men are very minimalist when they come into their own spaces. Like, they take forever. Men are fine with a bed and a TV. That's it. Men are super minimalist, and it takes a while before men actually start decorating their homes. I don't know why that is, but it's men, we just super, well, I don't say we because I already know. First of all, I'm going to have some color up in there. I'm going to have some leather couches in there. I'm going to have my cat scratch posts everywhere. She don't scratch up my couch already anyway because I got adequate scratch posts. I'm about to say, oh man, I can't talk. But she don't be scratching on my furniture anyway because she has scratch posts. But I'm gonna have my leather couches. I'm gonna have my entertainment centers for my television. I already know I want a TV in the living room and I want a TV in my bedroom. So I need 2 TVs. And on top of that, if I can find like a nice dresser, maybe like an all-in-one dresser with like the shelves on one side, on each side of the television, and then you got the drawers for my clothes and all that stuff underneath. That's all I'm gonna need. I already got my bed set. I need a nice little bed set like this right here. Hold on. This is cool, but I need a little more. I need something that got like, I remember when I was a kid, my sister, she had like the best bed frame ever because it had depth to it. Like, you could sit, like, she used to have her phone up in there because it was like a little space for her phone. Then it had the shelves. And then on top of that, all of this in her bed frame was a mirror. And then at the top, it had lights. I used to love her bed frame. Wait, is this the frame? I don't know. Whatever it was, y'all know what I'm talking about because I just showed y'all what the fuck I was talking about. But her shit was on, I loved it. So if I could have something like that. And I think a lot of dudes are like, man, I don't really be trying to spend that much money, but you gonna be spending money anyway. You live in there. You gonna be spending money anyway. So it's like, stop being, and just get like a little bit at a time. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to start budgeting your money around your furniture. I mean, of course they do offer deals and shit like that where you could do a little installment plan. I mean, which is probably the best way to do it. But at the end of the day, get your furniture. Don't just be having no bed. Don't be having a bed on the floor. At least, and then they don't even be having like the box frame. Like, they don't even be having this right here. It just be this on the floor. Like, come on now, get it up off the floor. Cause like, I'm like, nah. I remember at one point when we had first moved into the house and I was like last getting my box spring. No, my actually, Yeah, whatever the shit that the mattress goes into, that the box spring goes into, and then the mattress goes on top of that. I was late getting that, so I was on the floor. I wasn't as low on the floor because I had the box spring. But when we finally got that thing, and I was actually high off the floor, it was so nice. But anyway, Patrick is either one or two things. He's just very super minimalist, or he don't feel like spending all that money. Although he and Melvin live together, so that's two incomes. Or he waiting till Safari decide when the fuck he can hack some furniture, and he waiting on her to pick it up, even though she ain't got no motherfucking taste. And I'm starting to be like, I don't like their relationship. I feel like it's one thing to make all the decisions, but at least like she's not even loving with it. Like, I don't know, whatever. I guess the coochie good, so he's staying with her. And I guess she may be nice or whatever. She's pretty to look at, whatever. But the housewarming party was a disaster. And it was a disaster because Patrick ain't have shit, didn't want shit. And then Chandrika was brought by Dominique and Kane. They was outside for 30 minutes because I don't even know why it took so long, but I mean, but to me, I just felt like, I don't know. I don't think I would have stood outside. I think the moment that I felt like I was outside for too long, I would have done one of two things. I would have left, or I would have just actually came in, spoke, and then left anyway. Because as you seen, they really ain't want to be there. Like, neither party wanted to be there. Safari didn't want Chandrika and June there, and them two motherfuckers didn't want to be there either. But for me, I'm just like, then why even show up? Like, I would not have even showed up. I don't understand. I mean, Safari, I guess she's a little insecure about that. But at the end of the day, you with Patrick and she with June, and they actually engaged to be married. Y'all just fucking for the most part. Because to me, if you ain't engaged, if y'all ain't got kids, I don't give a fuck about a goddamn relationship. Y'all are just fucking. Y'all ain't living together. Y'all just fucking. Y'all, until something significant happens to where y'all actually bonded by something, y'all are just fucking. Fucking. But I don't know why she would be so insecure about that, because literally both parties have moved on. And then they said the situationship only lasted 4 months, so it wasn't even nothing significant for you to be like, oh, I don't want her. Like, bitch, they're around each other all the time at work anyway, so why are you tripping? The little cake thing that they had with with the OLG, that was cool. I mean, you could tell they are really like secure in their sisterhood because they wasn't tripping on who won what. They was just, more. It seemed like they more cared about what people had to say about their food than who actually won the contest. I was surprised that Kandi, she was saying that she wasn't being biased, but it's like you said. And Aunt Bertha made the best cake. Like, she made a great pound cake. So why did you vote for your mama and not Aunt Bertha if she made the best cake? So we know what that was. But Mama's Joyce Angel Cake won, and it is now the new dessert at OLG. But I didn't understand why each OLG member does not have their own signature dessert at OLG. That doesn't make sense. Why is Mama Joyce the only one with the dessert? It to me, it's feel like all three of them should have had their dessert on the menu, but whatever. We see how janky this restaurant is ran. Yeah, ain't nothing really too much happened. Like, I already talked about Brandon and Dami. They two fucking dumbasses. Two dumbass peas in a pod, don't know how to keep their shit under control. Cause like I said, if Brandon was a real manager and he was serious, he could be like, look, we're gonna cut all this cake and shit out. And I feel like he was like kind of submitting to Dominique, who was just feeling like, oh, well, I'm confused. Are we together or we ain't together? Yes, we together. Outside of work. When we do anything at work, we are not together. We keeping it strictly professional. When we go to these work events, we're coming in separately. We're sitting on across from the room. We're not doing this in front of our coworkers, no less our managers, our higher ups. We're not doing any of that. I don't know why he couldn't explain that, but he's not a leader. He's not. Dominique is the leader. And Dominique don't have the skills set to be a leader. So therefore, she should not be the leader. But she is. So it's just dumb. I can't believe they're that dumb at the grown ass ages that they're at. No, especially after they had already brought Brandon into the office to talk about it. So now, like I said, in this next episode, we're gonna see them talk about it again. And we're gonna see Dominique go off on Shardo because Shardo was, I don't know, we'll see. But it wasn't much going on in this episode, so this is a relatively short video. Not a lot of drama. We seen a little bit of filler. Filler wasn't on shit, and yeah, that's it. So I'm glad I was able to make this one shorter and sweeter than before. Y'all know sometimes my reviews can go on for 30 minutes, but if it's a lot going on, I got a lot to say. So I will see y'all next week for the next episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share this video. So, you know, it can help me out and get me better into these algorithms, y'all. I need to be in these algorithms. But I will see y'all next week.